Miss me. I definitely know you miss me because there's no doubt about it. Yesterday's show was fucking boring. Um, had a fucking kumbaya session. I actually happened to listen in, and it was just literally two men stroking each other on the breakdown. By the way, this is the breakdown, episode 71. Yes, 70. I had to miss episode 70 because I was observing Yom Kippur, Jewish observance, not a holiday, an observance. Um, so yeah, that's what I was doing. I was fasting. I was fasting. That's what I was doing, and I was praying for all you. I was praying for all you nerds in this goddamn room. Those that are watching on Twitter live and also watching on YouTube. By the way, hit up YouTube because this is where all the craziness goes down. And if you like crazy, well, then you should tune into YouTube as well and see what happens. This is where the magic happens, the craziness. By the way, we're powered by Unstoppable Domains. Unstoppable Domains, go to Gokhshtein Media, click the link, and if you want to go ahead and get yourself an NFT domain name, great. If you don't, you're still an, you know what? You're a fucking loser still stuck in Web 2. Um, this is also powered by Gokhshtein Media. I'm surprised that we've gotten to 71 episodes with Gokhshtein Media still powering this. I've tried everything possible to fire myself from my own company, and it's not worked. Nothing's worked. Nothing is working. I'm trying to get fired, and it still won't happen. I'm joined by, as always, my co-host Akil Patterson, who is currently Akil Patterson is trying to fix his camera, and I don't know what he's doing right now. It's really weird. If anybody's watching it on YouTube, he's like, I don't know, he's doing some weird shit. He's not wearing a shirt, so and his nipples are hard. So I believe that he's missed me because he. Actually, I don't know if he missed me. I think he had a really good circle jerk session with Ross McDonald, and I think that he finally had somebody on the show to agree with him. You know, to rub his shoulders and tell him, "Oh, yeah, I totally agree. Yeah, totally agree, man. Totally agree." Hello, Akil Patterson. I still can't say. You know what it is? Uh, uh, the people right now are looking at you as why zoom in on your face so much? Like, oh my god, nobody wants to see that shit at fucking 9:45 a.m. in the morning. Nobody's trying to see that. It's
I have
blurry.
no idea
It's
what
blurry.
the.
Yeah, yeah. Your DSLR camera needs glasses. That's what it needs. It needs glasses. All right. Right now, it's looking like it got like 2060 vision, if that's a thing. Uh-oh. I think he got mad and left. Let's put him back on. Don't get salty and leave. I'm only telling you the truth.
I'm not getting salty. I can't figure this thing out. Why am I?
Breathe. Breathe.
You spend money on this shit, and then all of a sudden it just stops working, and for no reason.
Well, because you ugly.
You, yo, mammy.
Your daddy.
Well, if I knew who that was, I mean,
Oh shit.
oh Lord, this thing is on the fritz right now.
Yeah, all right. Anyway, nobody's really concerned about you. They obviously everybody's come here to listen to me. All right. So nobody's really concerned about your ass. Um I don't even know why I should let you in here when you're by the way, I just ran out the fucking shower. I just want to let everybody know that to try to make it on time, I ran out the goddamn shower, tripping all over the place after a workout because I you guys have seen I posted I get up at 5:15 now. I'm training 2 a days and I'm tripping all over the place, setting up lighting and shit. And yeah, like a fucking I made it on time. I had my camera working. Look at you. You had all day long. You had all day long to go ahead and make sure your camera works. I think you bought your camera off a crackhead. Oh yeah. By the way, we have comments and like it's funny to read the comments in on YouTube. Yeah, yeah. These situations escalate super quick, 0 to 100. Thank you so much, Vanessa. Welcome back, Dave. I know you guys were bored. I was bored. I was listening to this shit. I was falling asleep. I was like, what is going on here? You got some kumbaya session going up on here. Why? Where's the fighting? Why is nobody disagreeing with each other? It's not on purpose. It's not like I want to argue on purpose. But what is this? Hey, well, holding hands, singing "Kumbaya, my lord, Kumbaya, Kumbaya, my lord, Kumbaya." That's all I heard yesterday. By the way, shout outs to Twitter Spaces for bringing back the thumbs down sign because that's what I was doing yesterday to the goddamn show. Thumbs down the entire time. That's right. And by the way, I got attacked by fat people today. That was awesome. I got attacked by fat people because I said that I want you to be healthy. And first of all, I didn't even say fat people. I said, listen, I really did not say fat people. I said, uh, hold on, let me let him in.
I'm giving up. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean it's something with your lens, bro.
I,
So it's your lens. It's your lens. You gotta autofocus it.
I
Your lens.
did.
Just
I hit the
turn it a little
autofocus.
bit. Turn it a little bit. Turn it. Move around. Move around. Do you have a tattoo?
Yeah,
What is that tattoo of? Bernie Sanders?
this
He
it goes
got a
all the way
tattoo of
down my
Bernie.
back.
Of what? What is that?
It's a phoenix.
That looks like Bernie Sanders. I don't know.
I
If
believe in
anybody
rebirth and resurrection.
he believes in the rebirth of socialism. Anybody capture this thing? I mean, you can't really see anything right now because his camera really sucks right now at this. I don't know what's happening,
I don't know what's
but
happening.
no, it really like you need to. I'm telling you, you got to mess with the lens right now, and you got to do autofocus. Why autofocus? Mess with the lens. Okay, take your time. Don't worry about it. Nobody's here for you. Anyway, as I was talking about earlier, like all I said was that we we need to help those that think obesity is okay. That's all I said, and I got attacked. I got attacked.
Are you feeling triggered, David?
No, I'm not feeling triggered. I think the people. Listen, if you're waking up in the morning eating leftover pizza for breakfast with a side of fries, that's on you, man. I'm trying to save you.
From who?
I am trying to save you from Lipitor, from taking Lipitor. I'm trying to save you from I don't know, heart attack, heart failure. Like I don't know. I'm just trying. That's the the thing is big corporations are trying to make you accept that it is okay to be overweight. It's okay to have cholesterol. It's okay to have all these issues. It's like they're out here putting in a lot of money to say it's okay, guys. I was shopping yesterday for clothing. I was shopping for clothing, and when I was looking at clothing, they have a section, not even a section. They have this whole thing where they're just putting people that are obese in there. That tells me that it's okay to them. It's perfectly okay. Oh man, we got the clothing for you. Don't worry about it. Don't get on no diet. Don't start exercising. Don't ride a bicycle. Don't even walk. We got the clothes for you. But you know what it is? When like this is truth. Like what I'm speaking right now is truth. But we're so we're so brainwashed that whatever I'm saying right now, people take it to heart. People get angry and mad because probably half the people in this room, people watching, might have thought that, oh, well, it's okay. Gokhshtein Media, whoever is running the account, I am not sponsored by Poland Spring. They can blow me. Uh, I am looking for a real water sponsor? Oh, I was ready to come back. Oh, I was ready. Yesterday when I was sitting and like watching the show or listening in, the only interesting part that I got out of it was DeFi Daniel coming on and just asking how he can get onto YouTube and troll with the rest of the people. So we got a lot of news that like I didn't get to go ahead and talk about. We got a lot of news. We got what? We got Elon being forced to buy Twitter. I think Elon went ahead and finally got his first L, which is a lesson, but he finally lost on something. $44 billion to pay for Twitter. Oh my god, man. Like you could have just built your own platform. You could have built your own platform. Legit. But $44 billion, he's planning on doing something called speeding up something called X. He's gonna have to listen. He's gonna have to really do something that really makes this platform great. How about we start with taking out these bots? These bots are annoying. Oh my god, you got it.
Yeah, I
You're a
figured it out.
genius. You're a genius. Whoever told you you was stupid, smack them. What are you, LL Cool J today? Like you just need the microphone to drop from up top?
Y'all ain't ready for this.
Oh my god.
Y'all ain't ready for this workout. You don't want to catch these hands. Yo, Elon Musk, shut up and get back to fucking work.
Wow. Oh, another person you hate. I'm surprised. Is he also racist?
I did. Don't ask me that question.
I'm just hey,
Don't ask me that
I just
question.
want to every single person I bring up they're racist. So I'm just
Oh,
trying to
wait a
hang
second.
in
Wait,
here.
wait, wait, wait. I thought I've made this perfectly clear.
Here we go.
Most of the people you bring up are bigots, not racist.
Oh my god, man. Another word for racism.
No, it's not.
Another word for being racist.
You can be a bigot and not be a racist.
Oh
But all
my.
races are bigots.
So Elon Musk $44 billion. $44 billion. Are you taking pictures of yourself?
Taking pictures
Are
of
you really
us.
taking of us?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on my, my wall one day.
Oh my god.
Gonna get some of those. What do they call those things that you can like send to like you buy them online and they're just basically pictures of your family that you send them like JPEG files of. The little
$44 billion. Would you have bought Twitter?
fuck no.
I wouldn't have bought Twitter for $44 billion.
If I had that kind of money, David, I wouldn't be here. No, no lie, I wouldn't. I'd be.
Yes, you would. Yes, you
I'm
would.
not. No, I'm not greedy like that. I'd be like, oh, I have $100 billion. I'm like, deuces.
You'd still be here,
Nope.
lying ass.
No, I wouldn't.
Um,
I probably would be here talking at you,
exactly.
but not actually like, oh, I'm gonna go buy Twitter because I'm that fucking rich and I don't have anything else better to do in my fucking day. No.
$44 billion. Oh my
Yo,
god.
but if you really
$44
think
billion.
about it, it's gonna be cheap because now he'll own the entire news cycle.
He will. And you're gonna hate him and you're gonna yo, funny. Vanessa said hardcore Akil. No. Akil's gonna find a way to bring in his father into the topic and say how bad Elon Musk is, even when Elon turns around this platform, which I believe he will.
Hold
Elon
on, hold
will
on.
find a
Why I
way
gotta
to
bring
turn
in
it
my
around.
father? When do I bring in my dad on this?
Not you. You're gonna bring his father into the picture and say, "Oh, that Elon's father is racist, so that means
Well, he
Elon's
is.
racist." even though he wasn't raised by his father and they don't
Man,
even talk.
it's like genetics, man. If you got a bigot in your family somewhere along the way, that bigotry just kind of trickles into your penis, and yeah.
Anyway, uh, also the markets are kind of moving. The markets are greenish. Uh, it's funny. It's almost. It's like. By the way, like a lot of like I guess or I think a lot of Jews took off yesterday, like I did, and we weren't on here. Well, we were, but like I mean, we weren't really tweeting out here, and the markets went up. So I'm hoping that we continue this cycle. I'd like to go ahead and continue seeing the markets continue to go up. I'm thinking 24, 25, 24, 25,000. That's when I get bullish. I tweeted that. I tweeted it. No spelling errors. Grammar was on point. By the way, the iPhone 14. Shout outs to Apple finally for coming out with a phone that doesn't go ahead and type things out for you.
Have they fixed the tap the button to see who called? Because
I have no clue.
you know when you're on your iPhone. So I do have like multiple phones. So I got that one. Hey yo, if you ever want to, hey, ask me about my Ninja. See that my
What's
cupcake Ninja?
what's your cupcake ninja all about?
I'm doing ninja shit.
Did you smoke crack this morning by any chance? Sniff bath salts before you came on, or
Number one, I don't do crack. Crack is whack, as Whitney Houston used to say. Number
just
two,
asking?
bath salts are for a man in Florida, a Florida man, because you know that's what they do there. They sniff bath salts. But can we talk about that, David? Can we just talk
What
about? Can we talk
crack?
about your boy Ron DeSantos having to bow down to Joe Biden? Because yeah, nobody fucks with a Biden. You hear what he said?
Really? I
You didn't hear
even
that?
honestly, I wasn't reading the news or anything about it. I was too busy being attacked by people who eat French fries in the morning. What else?
Hold on.
What else? What else
Why
happened to me?
why do you keep fucking with fat people?
I'm not.
Apparently
I'm
you
not.
are.
I'm
Apparently you
not.
are. You keep fucking with
Absolutely
fat
not.
people. Stop messing with fat people.
I am not at all a fat shamer.
Yeah, you know what? You keep talking about it. One of these days, Lizzo's gonna jump out on you and be like, it'd be like the Kool-Aid man and just be like, oh yeah, I got David.
And I'll faint.
Because David, that's what's gonna happen. Matter of fact, you're gonna go to a Lizzo concert and she's just gonna jump off the stage and just want to sit on your face.
That is beyond disgusting. Oh my god.
What are you talking about? That's a
That
whole
is
lot of loving
oh
right there.
wow. That's a
That's a
whole lot
whole
of
lot of
choking.
loving. She's gonna
I
jump
can't
on you.
breathe. Uh
Hey, can we talk about how fat Pat McAfee's getting? I mean, that dude's starting to look like a water buffalo. Is still trying to wear tank tops. I mean,
who's that?
Pat McAfee.
I don't know who that is.
It's he's a all right. Well, I think he's doing Monday Night Football these days or something like that. He also has that radio
Oh,
show.
that's the guy who he has that radio show.
Yeah,
I gotcha.
yeah. He's
Um
starting to look like a
also
water buffalo.
some news that I wanted to touch on.
Oh, you're retiring.
Oh my god, look at Ross. Ross has come and saved you. He wrote Akil looks like a superhero, Luke Cage. Yeah, but he got canceled. Anyway, let's what?
That's so
I
low.
said the truth.
His
All right,
show didn't
so
get canceled. Netflix just kind of ran out of steam and money, and yeah. Does anybody ever watch Netflix anymore? I swear, I feel like Netflix is like that old station nobody wants to.
I wanted to my god, there was a subject that I wanted to touch on today and I was waiting to touch on it and I totally forgot about it.
Okay, good. Guess what that means? You didn't actually want to touch about it. You didn't want
No,
to
I
talk
did
about
want to touch upon a subject. Look at Ross McDonald trolling. Is Ross McDonald really trolling?
David's going to
Really?
be do Iron Man. Yo, so we're gonna do it on what day is Halloween this year?
How? It's on the 31st.
I mean, like what day of the week?
Rose, whose muscles are you talking about? You talking about my, my muscles, or you talking about the guy over there, looking like a broke down LL Cool J?
Probably mine. So it's a Monday. So Monday the 31st. Thank you very much, macro, Marco, macro. Um, yeah. So Monday the 31st. So yeah, I'm probably gonna dress up on Halloween. On the 31st. It's a Monday. That'd be fun.
Let's dress up. Let's come on here and dress up. Literally, let's dress up here. I'm gonna dress up. I'm gonna dress up like Joe Biden.
Okay.
By the way, oh, see, Rose said both. She's just being nice to you because, like, when you look at these and you compare, I mean, like, there's no, I mean, this is no, I mean, no comparison. I'm just saying. Hey, Erica. First of all, Erica, really? Shout out to everybody who's come onto YouTube, by the way, because I'm going back and forth. YouTube, everybody on Twitter Live. Shout outs to you guys. Thank you very much again for tuning in. Gokhshtein Media, powered, sponsored by Unstoppable Domains. Akil finally got his camera working. I don't know what he's trying to do here. Looks like he wants to rob me and any items that I have currently in possession.
Whoa, whoa,
My
whoa,
name's
whoa,
David
whoa, whoa,
Gokhshtein.
whoa. What?
What?
I put my hood up, and all of a sudden I'm a criminal. What is this, Trayvon Martin's case? I mean, Jesus
Okay,
Christ, man.
all right. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Just want to know. I didn't say that. We do have, I've been looking at Twitter lately. We've gone from having people who just talk cryptocurrency to uh, dick riding on other people's success in terms of how they've hacked the social media algorithm, and they're just like starting to try to force out uh, this narrative that they're real. I'm gonna hold back the names, but eventually this week I'm probably going. Oh, today's Thursday, so this is the last show. But next week I will go ahead and start calling it as it is. Um, I wanted to talk about Kim Kardashian because we really didn't touch on Kardashian.
Oh, what about her fuckery of a life? Like the fact that she's crazy, the fact that she's being sued by people, the fact that she pumped Emax, one of the 16,000 fucking shit coins that are currently sitting around in people's wallets, or the fact that every time if you go into her nether regions, you end up crazy. Which one were you going to talk about, David?
So I was going to touch on Kim Kim Kardashian. She gets smacked with 1.62 mil, right? 1.3, 1.26, 1.3, whatever.
Her settlement, yeah.
Why? Why was she so quick to settle?
Probably because it's judiciously expresses. It'll work for her to not be in court.
Okay, so it was stated that. So I don't like Emax. As soon as it came out, I called it shit. We were on Spaces when I said it. Remember that time when everybody was running into Twitter Spaces? They were like, Emax, Emax. Michael Jordan and Tom Brady about to go and talk about this thing. Remember that? I don't know if you were there, but people
I
ran
was
into his
there. Remember,
space.
David, we were. Hey, David, how terrible is it that I'm like, yo, remember? No, I was there. We went to that private clubhouse room together, and we all started to talk about this dumb shit, and we had two people that were like, yeah, we're gonna get into it. And then you had me going, this sounds like a bad fucking idea. And then we had Jess who's like, well, I don't know. That's not a bad idea.
I was like, I am out on anything that I am not touching Emacs. I already
Yo, we
knew
got
like
some crazy ass friends. That's why.
if the utility is about celebrities, run. That's the utility. It was celebrities. So like my thing is, Okay, Kim Kardashian went and put it up on her Instagram, and she put ad on there. Here's the kicker, though. The SEC was on CNBC. Gary was on, and he said, like, well, it doesn't matter. It's just like if it said ad, they have to disclose how much money they got. I've never heard of that. Number one, I mean, even though I don't like Emacs at all, thought it was trash right off the start from the jump. Was Emacs ultimately, as soon as it was created, a security? Like, do you label that as a security automatically?
I thought it was so. I thought they were actually considered IOCs first, right? Initial
The
coin
hell is an
offering.
IOC? No, ICO.
ICO.
No, it
My
wasn't. It
it
wasn't
my
ICO.
dyslexia. Yeah, but it
It
was an
wasn't.
initial coin offering. Is that what they would call it?
No, it wasn't. It
Well,
wasn't.
then I
That's back
don't.
2000. That's 17 stuff.
Okay.
So, like, my thing is, if now disclosure needs to be put on, disclosure needs to be on how much you received, even if you put it out there stating that you are a
Well, so
partner, and this is an ad.
I
We
don't
have
think
no,
she's
you
not a
know, but this is
partner.
where
She,
no, it's going. It's no clarity. That's where I'm going with this. There's no
yeah,
clarity,
but
and this is the
okay.
problem. I'm not defending her, by the way. Not defending Kim. I'm not defending Emacs. I'm just putting it out there. Like I was thinking about that. I was like, okay, what else is next? DNA samples? Like what's
Yes,
next?
yes, absolutely.
That's all I'm
Yes,
asking. I
Charles.
mean, like,
Yeah, yeah. I'm a little dyslexic. Yeah, I called it the International Olympic Committee, and I don't IOC. But yeah, I would say the fact that
so
we've got a situation here where she went in and she was paid in the crypto, like that's part of the conversation. Is like you were paid in something that basically didn't have a lot of value when you got it, and then you could cash it out when it did have value. Like it
okay,
was
so
like a
what if she got paid
cell
in? What if she got paid in like Tether, like 250 in Tether, and she went ahead and put up that ad, which it stated ad. What if she put up that and said, ad?
No, but she also said buy Emacs.
She didn't say that.
Yeah, she
She said it
did.
was not. It was she. I think she said the one that I saw said non-financial advice. Not like I was.
She,
You would? Are you really taking financial advice from? First of all, you should never take financial advice from anybody. Period. But are you really taking financial advice from Kim Kardashian? You think I'm really going to her accounts and looking for financial advice? No, absolutely not.
I
If
mean,
anything, if you're a guy, you're staying as far as fuck away from Kim Kardashian and that entire family, so you don't end up like Scott Disick and whatever his name is, and Zach Humphreys
and
and
Lamar, or was it Odin or whatever?
Odom, all them.
Odin.
Like everybody has gone, and Kanye West, everybody's turned
Yo,
into like. Oh, and I'll talk about that. I got two things to talk about now, and I remembered it. All right, I remembered it. So now we gonna talk about it. But my thing is like, like there needs to be some sort of clarity put up and stated so people understand what the hell they're doing in this space. Because right now it's what the people say out there in the crypto space, in the community. Everybody's like it's it's regulation by enforcement. Like it's really bad. It really is bad. Um,
you mean it's regulation through litigation,
Whatever you want to call it, it's
not
still
regulation through enforcement. It's regulation through litigation.
well. That's how I feel.
Well, that's how the enforcement is coming. It's coming through litigation.
I said what
That's
the community's saying. I didn't say what I am saying. I said the
oh yeah.
community's out there constantly championing that line. Like it's like this is how it is, and I think again going back to it. You know, crypto mom who happens to be on the SEC, board there. She's advocated for safe harbor rules. For the longest time now. Give protocols 3 years before you go ahead and classify them as securities. And I think that's probably the best way to go about it. It really is the best way to go about it. You give
Mhm.
real innovators a real chance to go ahead and innovate and stay in the United States. So like these kind of things, like really like I just see people just saying, "Here's my passport. I am out to the next country that is, like I always say, that is more friendly when it comes to blockchain, cryptocurrency, and Web 3." What I wanted to touch upon,
Mm-hmm.
well, let's start with this.
Mm-hmm.
You know how I've been talking about lazy people?
Mm-hmm.
Well, more good news for lazy people, as California is going to give out stimulus checks. Yes, that is right. California is going to. If you live in California, your lazy ass is getting, I think, $1,000 to $1,500 in stimulus checks. Congratulations, with no incentive at all. And guess who's going to pay that tab? The people that actually work. So congratulations to all the lazy people that are going to receive a check. I know there are a few though. There are a few people that are struggling. They are doing the right thing. They are working. Yeah, exactly. They are working, but they're not making a lot. So for them, they deserve it. But shout out to the 99% that are just sitting on a beach right now in California, looking at the beautiful ocean, the Pacific Ocean, smoking a Newport or a Marlboro Light, and receiving a check that will be paid for by people like Akil. But Akil is fine with it, folks. Akil, by the way, Akil wants you to DM him. Before we came on the show, Akil said he would like everybody to DM him just because he wants to give away free money. He wants to give away his hard-earned money uh, on behalf of the Akil Patterson Foundation. He just wants to go ahead and pay for your car note, wants to pay for your insurance and all that good stuff. So here we go again with the stimulus checks that are going to be printed out, and the taxpayer has to pay for it due to inflation. Due to inflation. How do you feel about that, Akil Patterson? Do you think that's good, or do you think that's bad when we're trying to, literally, we're trying at this point to get inflation levels down, yet we are back to giving out free money?
Why are you always worried about other people's pockets?
Here we go. I'm not.
I'm just
I'm
wondering.
not.
All right.
I'm not worried about anybody else's pockets. I'm worried about paying paying money. I'm worried about paying money. Why should it goes back to the argument why I need to go ahead and pay for somebody else kind of thing. Don't I already pay enough? Don't you
So
pay
hold
enough?
on, hold
Don't
on, hold on.
everybody pays enough already?
Did your taxes just increase from this?
I'm sure they will.
Well, how do you
Year, two
know?
years from
Like,
now.
I don't know. Number one, you don't live in California. Number two, uh, most of you lazy people who are eating off of the California economy, yes, you're eating off of the California economy because California pays more in taxes than states like Mississippi, Alabama, Louisiana combined. Yes, those lazy states who don't do anything. Yes, California, the fifth largest economy in the world. Come on, David. Why are you even worried about it? Look, if Californians don't like it, Californians will change their electors. They'll change their legislators and they'll vote for somebody they do like and then they'll repeal it. That's how democracy works. So, what does it matter
That's
right
how
now?
socialism works. Great.
No, that's not. It's how democracy works. You go over here, you elect people, they try something, it doesn't work, it fucks up your economy, you kick them out of office, never to elect them again. And then also remember, never do it again. Done deal. That's how the world works. So, what does it matter?
Sadly. Sadly.
If California
Sadly.
wants to do it, they can do it. And if they don't want to do it, they don't do it. Just the way in Florida, teachers can't talk about racism anymore because why? Because a bunch of crazy crackers think it's critical race theory. And you're like, no, that's called fucking history. Sorry, your kid feels bad because granddaddy was a racist. Not my fault. Granddaddy was a racist
Speaking of touchy
granddaddies
topics,
or racist.
speaking of touchy topics, did you see Kanye West? Kanye West was wearing him and Candace Owens was wearing um, White Lives Matter T-shirts at the I think it was in Paris for a Paris was it Benzi I forgot the name of the show, but they were both wearing T-shirts that said White Lives Matter, and Kanye West and both Candace were trolled ruthlessly.
Okay, first off, Candace is a fucking hypocritical bitch. Moving on. Oh, oh, what? What?
Oh my god.
Hold on. You want me to say it? Candace Owens doesn't believe
No,
anything
no.
she says. She is a grifter. You know why I know she's a grifter? She sat at the
Why?
same fucking table as me and fed me a fucking bullshit lie. So that bitch can go suck it. Her and Rob Smith. Fuck them. That's right.
Uh,
Yeah. They sat at the same table as me and they were kissing up to the same people trying to get jobs in the same place that my friends were working at. Yo, I don't believe these people. Look, they're characters on TV, folks. They're characters. They work for somebody else. Either it's somebody at Turning Point, it's Charlie Kirk at Turning Point USA. They're characters. You all have to recognize they don't believe the shit they say. Tucker Carlson doesn't believe half the shit he says.
do you think
He's a
Kanye West
character on
believes in it?
TV. He
You
is.
think Kanye West believes in what he says?
Yeah, Kanye does.
Do you think that Kanye
But
says
also,
anything that
but Kanye's also an artist, so he's gonna be like, well, if I provoke people, he knows he's gonna get this. He knows he's gonna get smoke for this. He wants all the smoke. Kanye knows he's in the headlines.
but what if he's being honest about how he feels?
Kanye knows he's in the headlines. He wants all the smoke. This is who he is, folks. Kanye is an artist. He cannot go without some level of love and attention. He needs it. He feeds
I
off of it.
I agree
His
with
narcissism will
Jack
not let him
here.
do anything
Yeah,
else.
I agree with Jack. Kanye is a genius, and it's funny. Like Kanye expresses himself, and he speaks. He speaks his truth. He speaks his truth.
So
But as
because
soon
he
as he
sucks you
speaks
off,
truth,
he speaks his truth.
it
Get
doesn't.
out of
I
here.
don't even know Kanye.
White lives matter. White lives matter. All lives matter. Like the point of saying lives matter, it has nothing to do with being white or black. It's just a disproportionate thing. Like, listen, there was a mutual individual we both know, and they sent me this thing where they were like, "Yo, Akil, did you realize that over 58% of the wrongful convictions, like legit wrongful convictions, 58% happen to be because they're African American or black? 58% of wrongful convictions." And I said, "Yeah, it's because of implicit bias." You, as soon as I put this hoodie up, you were like, "Yo, I look like I'm gonna rob somebody." Well, what if I just came from a run? Like a lot of people wear their hoodies up when they're running or it's raining because you live in the fucking Pacific Northwest and it always fucking rains. That's
Wow.
a problem. Like, so at the end of the day, Kanye might also be a genius, but he also is fucking crazy. He's got to be in the news and people would love it.
I think. First of all, don't put words in my mouth, young fella, because you put up that hoodie, and I was just like, I wasn't even thinking of that shit. I just
But it's
thought you look. First of all, I came. First of all, when I came on here, before we went live on air, you were naked.
I was not naked. I had this
You were
unzipped,
no, you
like
you
because
were
I was
naked.
sweating. I was sweating still, and I had it unzipped to give me some air. And you thought I was
You
naked.
you had your nipples out, and I'm like, yo, what are you doing,
There
man?
was
Like
no nipple. You didn't see
I
no
have
nipple.
no
You
idea
didn't
what
see
you're
nipple.
doing.
You didn't see nipple.
Okay, I wish I can rewind the
We
tape,
can't
but like
rewind the
literally,
tape. Yeah, we can't.
I came on here, like when we logged into the platform, I see that he's naked.
I don't have. I had no nipple.
I didn't even know he had tattoos. He has a tattoo of Bernie Sanders on him.
I
I didn't know
haven't.
that.
I have a phoenix that goes from my shoulder down to my back, the middle, actually the back down lower back area. So
Erica, Erica Erica wants to do late night news naked.
okay. Do we get pasties like here and here? I'll just put on some pasties, put some tape.
Yo, I can only imagine the
Maybe
amount of
you.
alcohol. I can only imagine the amount of alcohol that Ross McDonald will go ahead and consume.
Oh, because we're trying to kill him. Ross would call us and say, "Are you all really? Are you physically trying to kill me?"
Ross will never give up, though. Ross will never give up. Shout outs to Ross. By the way, I want to give a shout out to Ross for filling in for me yesterday. I am going to be nice here to you, Akil. I want to go ahead and give you a shout out for filling in, not filling in, but actually coming here and holding it down yesterday for episode 70 of the breakdown. You know, honestly, I did miss it. I did miss jumping on, but hearing both of you guys again stroke each other, it was kind of cute. Where you kept on rambling, oh, how we agree with each other and how we agree with each other. Uh, it was cute. So thank you, Ross McDonald, for stepping up and uh, you know filling in for me. Definitely wanted to be on for 70, but it's okay. 71 is here, and we're aiming for 100. For those that are in Twitter Spaces, if you do want to come on camera and you do want to talk, or if anybody wants to call in, hey, Akil Patterson got his DMs open. Shoot him over a DM, and he'll give you a link, and we'll put you right on stage, and we'll talk about the hottest topics today, trending, which
Yeah.
is Bitcoin, Ethereum. Look, guys, like seriously, I want to talk about Bitcoin. I want to talk about Ethereum. I want to talk about my NFTs that are literally dead. I have only one NFT project that one or two that are actually that are holding up my NFT wallet.
Hold on. I got a question. Too
What?
many black people think like Akil. What the fuck does that mean? I want you to
Who said
explain
that?
yourself. Too many black
Who-
people think like
Hey,
Akil. Like
you can't allow cats like this to troll you, bro.
no. I'm
You
like too
can't
many
allow
black
that.
people think like Akil. Like what? The fact that I fucking just say the with fucking shit that's true because you're a little scared bitch and you won't. That's the problem, America. Be honest with yourselves. Like Jesus is weird. Y'all need to just stop being so like cup your balls and just say it. Like, hey, there are racist people in this world. There are non-racist people in this world. There's implicit bias, which is just natural because the first thing some people think is when they see somebody with a hood up, they're a criminal. Like they see a big black man walking down the street, they're like, ooh, they might be robbing me. And they could be robbing you, but most likely it's gonna be a small person that robs you because they have to get away. I don't give a shit if you black or not either. Who gives a
Oh,
fuck?
uh-oh. Here we
Who gives a
go.
fuck if you black? I don't care. There are people that just don't hear the truth. That's why y'all come to this thing. Because
What
every
is the
one of
truth?
you knows
What is
there's a
the
little
truth?
bit of
What is the
truth in
truth though?
everything I say.
No, that's your opinion. It's not
No,
fact.
it's not. It's fact. There's a little bit of
Everything that
truth.
I say,
David,
everything
that's
I
why
say,
they
unless
come
I
to
say
listen to us. That's why they
no,
come
but
to
I'm
listen
saying,
to us.
but hold on. If I say something, unless I say it's fact because it's fact, it's just my opinion.
Implicit bias is a fact.
Anybody who disagrees with you, you throw out keywords. And I heard yesterday, oh, these are David's fanboys. David's fanboys.
Well, you do have a
These
lot of
aren't my
those.
these aren't my fanboys. What are you talking about? Like what was that all about yesterday?
What are you talking about? Your fanboys? Oh, your fanboys sometimes like to attack me.
But and yours do too. And I don't care. I don't read it. It doesn't affect me. I have my own opinion on things. I'm opinionated. I don't care. I don't care what I'm not trying to come on. Look, here's the difference. I'm not trying to come onto social media and be sensational. Like, I don't need to do that. I'm here because, first of all, I like talking. I have a microphone in front of my face, and I just want to go ahead and talk about random stuff that's on my mind, whether it's crypto, Web3. But right now, crypto is so boring. There's literally like, what is there to talk about in crypto? Like, it is boring right now. I am waiting for October. Okay, October is what I'm waiting for, and I feel like it's coming. So I'm waiting. I'm patiently waiting for October to come so we can start talking about Bitcoin, how it's sound money. Okay, because that's the topic we always talk about, how Bitcoin is sound money. Talk about Ethereum and how well it's doing with proof of stake now. Talk about XRP with Ripple winning its case. Hopefully, within the next 2 to 3 months, Ripple wins its case against the SEC, and boom, XRP takes off. And by the way, XRP is moving well right now. XRP is moving very well, looking very strong. I want to talk about a lot of these subjects. I really want to talk about a lot, but it's like repetitive. We've already talked about it. We've talked about it daily. What more can I say about crypto? Should I just repeat myself? That, you know what? I should just go ahead and have this recorded, which it is, by the way, and we should just go ahead and repeat it. We should just repeat it. That's it. We shouldn't even come onto the show.
Holy shit. I'm sorry, David. I just read this
No, it's
crazy
okay.
thing. No,
I'm
no,
not
no, no.
Ross
Like, it's a
McDonald.
good thing.
I get it. I'm not Ross McDonald. I'm not agreeing with you, and this is your way of being spiteful.
No, there's a hockey player. No, this kid fucking scored 8 goals. His
That's
team scored
right.
8 goals. He scored 6 by himself. He had 6 goals, 2 assists. What the fuck? Kid is a one-man wrecking crew.
That's what I'm talking about. Young Gretzky up in the house. By the
Yo,
way, somebody just mentioned. Say that
it's a
again.
young black kid. That's why I was like even more surprised. I was like, holy shit.
Good. I'm
A
happy
young
that
black kid playing hockey scored fucking 6 goals, sets a record for like the U18 team. Like, that's
shout out to
insane.
shout out to Anson Carter. Shout out to Anson Carter, who has been a trailblazer along with Kevin Weeks, two African American gentlemen who I love, were great hockey players, leading the way to get more kids in inner city areas to come and lace up them skates and get on the ice. Love that. Love seeing it. Love seeing that.
Yeah, the kid's name is Nancy Nansi Broke. That's his name, Nancy Broke. It's Harry Nancy. Oh, I'm sorry, Harry Nancy. I'm sorry, I couldn't read that. I was like Harry Nancy Broke. No, Harry Nancy is his name.
Harry
Harry.
Nancy is a messed up name.
Yeah, Harry Nancy. Uh,
Harry Nancy. That's a
yeah, that
messed up
is like
name.
it's almost like
That's a
Harry
fucked up
Sack.
name.
Yeah, that's way too weird. But
Stop
Harry
getting on the
Nancy,
kid.
huh?
Everybody, I wanted to let's talk about since everybody wants us to talk about this. Gary V. Gary V is now in Macy's. V Friends. You can now cop yourself a V Friend at Macy's, a V Friend doll.
They are
Um,
so ugly.
I've been dreaming about getting a V Friend a V Friend doll. Want to put I'm getting a V Friend doll to put on my desk. I'm going to get a V Friend. Gary V said he's going to be the next Walt Disney. I see that. I see everybody's going crazy. The entire chat on. By the way, guys, if you're not on YouTube, the entire YouTube chat going crazy for Gary V dolls. Everybody wants to be a V friend. A V friend. Listen, I ain't hating on Gary. Listen, at this point, I had a few things to say about Gary in terms of V friends. God
Mhm.
bless. I mean, the people in this room, the people watching all over, you guys are buying into it. So God bless you, man. You see something within that ecosystem. I'm not going to hate. You see something that, I mean, he took a magic marker or a permanent marker and he drew some crap on a paper. You bought it. You guys can hardly motivate yourselves to exercise, and you bought a V friend to get a speech from Gary Vee, and you think you'll get motivated. If you need to get motivated for anything, you're never going to do it.
Yo, Charles is back.
Charles who?
Charles, Hedera Charles, H bar Charles, he's back.
Hedera Charles.
Yeah,
What
Charles
the hell
H
is
bar.
up? What the hell is up with H bar? I studied that thing for 10 weeks. I studied H bar for 10 weeks. I still am waiting for my certificate. What the hell happened or is happening to H bar? Help me out here. By
Yep,
the
just
way,
like H bar crickets.
Charles is stupid rich. By the way, Charles is stupid rich. He got like 13 Ferraris.
I don't
He
think he has
got one.
Ferraris.
No, he got four Ferraris, and he got a Honda Civic and a Toyota. A Toyota. What's the other? Well, not a Civic, but for Toyota, what is it? A Corolla. He got a Corolla to make it look like, yo, I ain't got nothing.
No,
We know.
Charles has got some lean, mean green machine. He's all natural. He's driving that Tesla all over his 30 acres. You know,
By the way, how do you feel about uh, a diplomat from Ukraine stating that, hey, we're not going to buy any Tesla cars now because Elon Musk is, putting out an opinion out there. Starlink, SpaceX, $80 million
so
internet
again,
service.
nobody gives a shit. I mean, honestly, like who's buying a Tesla over there in the Ukraine right now?
No, but even to come out and say that,
So
is
what?
that kind of like
They're angry
angry at who?
for what he said. They feel like he's playing both sides, devil's advocate.
No, he's trying to think about how do you stop a nuclear war from happening.
Again, they feel like he's playing both sides. And at the same time, when you think about it, Elon Musk is not the most equipped person to have like an in-depth conversation with when you're really like people are here, right? And Elon's somewhere the fuck over here. So people are here, Elon's here. Hard to have conversation when you're way the fuck over there going, well, I'm just thinking out loud. And when you're thinking out loud, people are like, yo, I'm in the middle of a war and you're just saying some shit like it doesn't matter. Elon is not a diplomatic employee. He is not a diplomat. He is not a diplomat. He does not always do international relations very well. Even in contract negotiations, he's probably got an interpreter and he's got a team of people that help him. Like he's just a normal fucking human. Get off his nuts. That's why I mean it doesn't matter what he says. He can study this.
I put out a clip out there from our last show, episode 69, in regards to
69.
working. Yeah. And in regards to working and not being lazy. And I was reading the comments and like one or two people were like, yo, why would you say that? You don't want to go ahead and help out people? Not you. I don't want to help out lazy people. I want to help out people that have drive and commitment to go ahead and better their lives. Yeah, those people I would love to help out. I don't want to help out you, a 41-year-old man sitting in his grandma's basement on a Packard Bell, still driven by a modem, that does not want to better himself. No, absolutely not. Don't want to help you because you can't be helped. The
None
key
of you
word
know.
here is
Go ahead.
motivation. Everybody talks about motivation, that they need to be motivated. If you need to be motivated, you're never going to accomplish anything. It's consistency. is determination that gets you to where you want to go. Akil, let me ask you a question. Do you really want to work out? It's a yes or no. Do you really want to work out?
I like to be active, but I don't want to work out
But you do it why? Why do you work out?
because I don't want to die.
Okay, great. You think I like working out?
You're a little, you got a little bit of ego, so yeah.
No, but I'm saying, like, do you really think, fine, ego, whatever you want to call, you know what it is? You guys get me. I'm gonna look right into the camera. You guys get confused at times because my face, I can come off arrogant, but I'm not. No, I am. I am a humble guy. So like, uh, everybody has a pride and ego.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
to
yeah.
say that you don't have no but like I'm not one of those dudes. I'm not arrogant about it. Like I just go about my business. My face, though, you can look at my face. This beautiful creation by God,
And there it
and
is.
what I'm just stating facts. This is factual. This beautiful face made by obviously God Himself, and
Or
I,
herself.
I was watching this video by David Goggins, and David Goggins was saying, "Yo, you think I want to go ahead and work out?" He goes, "Fuck no, I don't want to work out. I don't want to fucking work out. I'm the ultimate procrastinator. I don't want to do it." And he's like, he says, I'm staring at my shoes for 20, 30 minutes. Like, man, I don't want to fucking do this. But he does it
Mm.
because he says it's going to kill him in terms of it's going to kill him the entire day that he didn't do it. So his consistency, it's not motivation, it's the determination, consistency to do something is what got him to the place where he's at now. The drive, determination, like that, wanting, having goals, that's what people need. Not motivating. If you need somebody to motivate you, you'll never do it. And not being given things for free without no incentive.
So yeah, um, I do believe that people should be working out. I don't think that it is always it's tied to anything. I don't know why people do things. Hey, yeah, David, it's ego. Like I don't want to die early, right? So that's why I'm like I'm going to work out and I'm going to get my weight under control. I'm going to get my cardio back up. You know, we oh, I love that idea. A charity hockey tournament by G Media, except only people playing are David and Ross because the rest of us can't really skate because our inner thighs will collapse. Because playing hockey, that's something crazy. But yeah, David Goggins, like you realize, like that dude's also like run himself to the point where like his joints are gonna give out one day. Like he knows.
So I want to talk about David Goggins is uh, one of the people that inspire me, right? Because you look at him, and if you've ever read his story, you would understand why I kind of like I listen to the guy. The guy, here's a guy who is 280 pounds, overweight, making $1,000 a month. $1,000 a month being an exterminator, killing roaches. That was David Goggins. And then one day he got up and said, "You know what? Fuck it." And he went and signed up for the Marines. And he made it. He once ran, what, 100 miles. He ran 100 miles. The first 70 miles, up until 70 miles, he had to sit down after 70 and have his feet taped up with duct tape because his feet were freaking fractured. He finished the 30. So he did 100. All while peeing himself and shitting on himself. Now, I'm not saying everybody should go ahead and get out there and like do this shit in terms of run 100 miles straight. All I'm saying is that there are people, there are people like David Goggins out there that are so mentally focused that it's a joy to go ahead and watch them and also listen to them. Uh-oh, here we go. Gokhshtein Media, whoever's running the account today, says Goggins is a clown. He'd rather you run 100 miles in the trees and abandon all life responsibilities. No, he doesn't. David Goggins is trying to inspire you to be better.
I'm not going to insult David Goggins. I don't think it's look. Everyone's got a message that's right for them. David Goggins' message is right for you, and that's what you resonate with, and that's okay. I don't think anything's wrong with what he does. I just said I don't think that a
What do you
Navy.
think about Jordan Peterson being attacked by Olivia Wilde? Of Olivia Wilde calling him names, yet this man Jordan Peterson is just trying to help weak men. What do you think about that, Akil? Is he? What are your thoughts there? No thoughts. Exactly. Olivia Wilde is calling a guy who is trying to inspire young men to be better. Jordan Peterson, inspiring young men to be better, or men to be better, helping men out of conditions of depression and all, telling people that you're needed in life. Don't give up. Literally preaching that kind of stuff. And Olivia Wilde wants to go ahead and call him, belittle him. Made a movie, and the character was inspired by him. She's a clown. She's a clown. She is a clown. Jordan Peterson is right. Men are broken now.
I don't
Men
take
are
any of my
broken.
advice. Listen, I'm not taking any advice from any of these people, David. I don't know
It's not advice.
why.
I'm telling you that men are broken now, and you
No,
have
no,
somebody who
no.
they are
Here's why
broken.
men are broken
Men
because
are broken.
they have to rely on people like Jordan Peters. Like
No,
that's
they
why men are
don't.
broken. No, no,
No, they're
no. Just let
not.
me
Well,
listen to me. Listen, let me get it out. Let me get it out. We're broken because we have to rely on people like Jordan Peters. That's the bare standard for being a man is a fucking piece of shit like that. Come on, folks. Hey, how about dads become mentors to their kids so they don't have to rely on fucking ass clowns? Fathers, that's what I mean. Fathers, fathers are the best way to teach young men how to be men. For the good and the bad, the ups and the downs, you learn how to be a good man because of your father.
okay.
Full stop.
Now, if you don't have male figures in your life, now you have somebody like Jordan Peterson who's
And that's
telling
why
you that
that's my point, David, is that until the father's back in their lives, you got to rely. That's why these ass clowns make money.
Jordan Peterson is out here trying to make men better, giving men some hope. Because like I'll say this today. By the way, today's my it would have been my dad's birthday. Well, it is my dad's birthday, but it would have been his. We would have been celebrating. Would have been celebrating.
I love you, buddy. So fathers are important. That's the point, is that our fathers are important so we don't have to rely on Jordan Peters. If you are a father in your community, go help a kid so they don't have to go back and watch these clowns on TV. Be somebody to somebody else. I'm serious. Like that's my point right now, is that that is the most important person in a young man's life, is a father figure. They're getting too much of their information from Jordan Peters, from whatever the fuck that other guy's name was. I forgot already, the one who slaps women and talks about shit on his YouTube channel and gets censored for it. We don't need these people if we actually do the right things in our communities. I'm not belittling their extremists. I'm not belittling their content. What I'm saying is that you have to be a father figure to someone. And if you can change that person, be directly there, you'll change their entire life. I swear to you, I've done it. I've seen it. My father, thank God, I have, in my opinion, I've got the greatest dad in the world. A man who would say, "No, son, we've got something to offer and give. We're going to make sure that we give it to them too." Yeah, that Tate person, whatever his name is. My father used to bring kids back into our home who had no fathers, who legit had no family. My father would do this, and he would take them and he would help raise them and he would coach them and he would mentor them. And then I even told you that one time. I always felt like he was pushing me aside, but no, what he was showing me like, yo, there is more room in our life, that we have been blessed with so much that we can help someone else. So if you're out there and you're listening and you have an opportunity to be a role model to a young person that does not have one, so they don't have to get their fucking advice from these whack jobs, don't listen to us here. Don't listen to us. Go out there and listen to yourself. Be a good person in your community. Treat people with love and respect. End of the day, the world can be a much better place than we've got it right now. Be a good role model.
Dads are dads are super important, especially the ones that take the time to the ones that take their time to be in your life. Doesn't have to be the entire day. The ones that will make sure that they get you to that hockey game. That
The ones that tell your ass to get back on that wrestling mat. 'Cause I got bowed up, Dad. Get back out there, David.
when my dad died on July 7th, 2020 for
It's all right, bro.
so so I was always built like mentally tough. If you haven't called your parents and like said I love you today, pick up the phone and tell them. Don't don't take it for granted. I was partying on the 4th of July. I was having fun. I get a phone call. Um, I got a phone call that my dad is like passed out. So I think it's like I think people are playing with me because I know my dad. I know how strong he is and stuff. But my mom's like going nuts on the phone. I thought it was a joke, but then like a second later, I just like I realized it wasn't a joke. Dads are important. Dads are super important. Male figures in your life are super important, especially for guys. They are super important. My dad always steered me in the right direction. Period. A lot of people might not agree with anything that I say. Like a lot of people don't agree with half the shit that I say. But I shoot it straight forward. It is what it is. It's whatever I'm feeling. But for 2 years, I did feel like, hey, I was numb to it. I didn't even recognize it. I was still in denial, and this is going out to those that hopefully, well, not hopefully, that are going through the same thing or have been going through the same thing, and that don't acknowledge it. Acknowledge it. It will make you feel better. I didn't acknowledge it. For like 2 years, I didn't even acknowledge it, and then slowly, like you don't even notice how it starts eating eating. It eats at you. It slowly starts to build up. Slowly. 10:55 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is the breakdown. I almost broke down just now and cried. Episode
Hey, David,
67. Yeah.
you doing all right?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Hey, Dad. Yes. Hey, Dad, you're on my podcast right now. I just wanted to let you know that I love you, and I was giving you some shout out love, talking about how you brought all those other athletes from our school into our lives. Oh, absolutely, man. It was my pleasure. Yeah, so we appreciate you, Pop. All right, and thank you, partner, there on your podcast, Mr. Gokhshtein. And I've been listening to you guys. All right, Pop. We love you. It's Uncle Akil. All right. Hey, little mama. All right. You get back to math class. Wait. Oh, now my mama's there. Oh, Lord. I got the whole family, David. David, see, this is why I told you my family's like a bunch of Jewish people. We all get together and it's like, hold on 1 second. 1 second. I got something to say. Yes, Ma. No, I was going to tell you that yesterday, Diane said she was making me crack up. She was doing things that she was pretending like she was church lady and stuff. So that I was laughing so hard. She's like, "Well, Uncle Akil told me to keep you laughing." What you said? Oh, well, thanks, Mom. I appreciate that. Well, you get back to it. I'm gonna get back to the show, but thank you for giving us that moment of zen. We love you guys. Bye. They
I
are
wish I
wild.
had. I wish I had like. I really do wish I had that one more. Like I had one more chance to go ahead and just hug my dad and say goodbye. The last thing he ever told me was like when we were FaceTiming. He was in the hospital. It was just like, um, "Love you, son. I'm just in a little pain right now." And he never told me that he was ever in pain. Um, in terms of in his entire life, like this dude to me, he was like a superhero. When he said, I'm in pain right now. I love you. Don't think that I don't want to talk to you, but I'll call you later. But I love you. Call your parents.
Yeah. Call them. Right? No matter what you're doing, right, DG? Just call them.
Fuck it. Don't
Oh
say you
no.
don't have time. You
Yeah.
have time. Don't say you
Yeah.
don't have time.
David, I think that's one thing we're definitely on the same page of, that kumbaya thing. Like, yo, family is fucking everything. That's it. You
Family
leave
is
this world. That's it. Like when listen, when the market's up or the market's down, your family's there going, yeah. Whether it's good or for bad, they're there, you know. So, and if you don't have family, look, find family in whatever way. I love David like a brother. We bicker, we fight, but hey, man, what brothers don't fight? You know, Ross and I get into it at times. You know, you got to always have people in your corner who are like family, and that's something special.
For sure. Like I mean, a lot of people see me and Akil bicker, and I'm like, I start laughing because people are like, "Oh, you guys really must hate each other." I'm like, "No, we just have different opinions, and it's fine." Because at the end of the day, once we log off, we crack a few jokes and we're on our way. I mean, like there's no tension, zero. Akil was actually the first person before Akil joined G Media. We were in Twitter Spaces. I was fortunate enough to be one of the first people that was given the opportunity to host a space because at that time it was like limited to people, and I would open up spaces, and I remember being attacked by somebody, and somebody wanted to put words in my mouth and say that uh, essentially that I was racist in some way. And Akil Patterson, I didn't know him through through a hole in the wall. I mean, he went ahead and jumped in and said, "Oh, no, 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 no." You know how Akil does it to me when he stops me from talking. He goes, "No, no, no, absolutely not. I heard what he said." And then there was another time, there was a woman who came in, and I addressed it as he, she, they, and she said something about, "Oh, you didn't tell me, you didn't say my pronouns." Here comes Akil Patterson. I didn't even see him. I didn't even see Akil. He just jumped in. It's like, nope. Yes, he did. He acknowledged you. He acknowledged you. So, like I always say, my relationship with Akil is super strong. Even in the times that we disagree, the relationship there is like one. Like I look at him as I'm older than you, so you're my little brother.
Yeah, but just like my older brothers, they're all smaller than me by quite a bit. But all
Well,
my older brothers are smaller than me.
it depends on what you're talking about in terms of smaller, because they know small shit here. Just saying.
I'll write this one down for the books. David lets me know penis size. There, the things that your brother shouldn't tell you. You don't believe me? Go
Fucking
ask my partner how big it is. Right? Yeah, that's what it is. Oh man. All right. So here we are. 11:01 a.m. on the East Coast. What does that make it over here? 8:01 here on the West. I can't believe we're at episode 71. Why men? Why? Because men always have to talk about their parts. Everyone knows this. Look,
it's the first thing we think of.
yeah, like when you get up in the morning, what do you have to do? You have to. Do you have to think unhappy thoughts so you can go pee? I do. Think unhappy thoughts. Think unhappy thoughts. Margaret Thatcher in the G string. Margaret Thatcher in the G
Oh,
string.
that's disgusting.
Exactly. And then you can finally go pee without having to put your arm on the wall and lean over.
That's.
Male issues. Don't worry about it, ladies. It's an issue.
Do you know how difficult it is? Like you wake up in the morning, you're going to the bathroom. Do you know how
Oh yeah.
difficult it is? Like
You literally have to
you
assume
don't.
the position. You're like this.
No, 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 no. That's not how. Nope, nope. But no, no, no. Hold on. Think about it. Think about what we need to do in order to go ahead and hit the toilet bowl, right? So we have. So, yeah, I'm gonna explain something to you. All right. So we have as soon as we enter the bathroom, right now we position. We now have to chart, right? So you guys love charts, right? You love TA and shit. Well, we need to do TA on you know how are we is the direct shot gonna go right into the toilet bowl, like is it gonna miss? We're probably processing this for the next 2 minutes, like are we good here? And then you have to remember, it's kind of like the ending too. It's kind of like SpaceX when the rockets come back down to Earth. We got to make sure, like, as soon as it comes back down to Earth, that, like, how, like, there's some men that completely miss the toilet and pee on the floor. Like, we got to make sure that we're not going to pee on the floor. So now we slowly start walking towards the toilet, right?
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. It's like, so it's a process. Okay, we ain't
Oh
just
yeah.
sitting down. This
Nope.
ain't no sitting down. No, no, no. It's a process.
Yeah. It's a first thing in the morning when they remember they say what was the first thing you used to do in the morning? They said men used to say go pee. Like that used to be the first thing a guy would say. People are like, "Oh, check my phone." Nah, I'm still I gotta pee first thing in the morning. Like
There's no way you can have norm. There's no way you can text normally or tweet out stuff normally if you haven't peed yet in the morning. It's impossible. It's it, There's no way, no fucking way you can do it.
true story. So
Bladder is screaming. Help! Need a pee.
yo, people are wild. Hey, folks. So remember, if you want to come on the show, all you got to do is DM me, right? So if you got something to say, you want to come on the show, you want to go live, you just got to have a camera because guess what? We want to see your face when you're insulting us. At least I want to see your face. Um, Akil's haters definitely sit when they pee. Most of my fans are women, so the hater. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. Most of them probably are. They probably are sitting down when they're peeing. Most of my haters.
Listen, what's the bad thing about sitting down and peeing?
Kind of lazy. I mean, lift up the toilet seat, just go pee, get in, get out. Why sit down? Like I'm gonna say this. When I sit on the toilet, it is for a purpose. And then I must assume the position, get comfortable. I bought a squatty potty for that same reason. Got to make sure it's flowing right. And then you pull out your magazine or your newspaper or your cell phone and you just start reading. Maybe if more people read while they were on the toilet, we wouldn't have so many stupid people in this country. That's
If
what they
more
need to do.
people read on the toilet,
Yeah, we need more people that read on the toilet. Like read, not look at Instagram, but read. You remember you used to go and you took a book into the commode, you'd find something to read, you have it underneath your arm, you'd walk into the bathroom, you pull it out, and you start reading, and you'd be there for like 30 minutes.
yo, this guy said, "I have a heated toilet. Not gonna lie, I sit." But that's a good reason though. Like,
Well, that is a
it's
good
cold.
reason.
Yeah, it's cold as hell. I'm gonna sit down and pee. Like, nothing lazy about that. Yo, nothing lazy for men. If men who sit down and pee who have a heated toilet, they're automatically they get a pass. Automatically. Listen, sometimes you're tired, man. What if you did leg day? What if you did like literally? What if you did leg day and now you got to stand there for 2 minutes because you've drank so much water and you got to go ahead and pee?
This was the time to tell me that.
What is that?
Oh, sorry. This guy Stavos Hilakis. You ever heard of him, Stavos? He's a comedian. He's kind of fat.
Uh, oh, you're fat shaming.
No, 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 no. Stavos is fat. He's from Baltimore. He's a
Okay.
Greek. He's his family's Greek immigrants. They're out of Baltimore, Maryland. He's a comedian. Check him out. Actually, this is how bad it is. So like Stavos and I apparently were like friends on Twitter or on Instagram and like Facebook and Stavros. Yeah. And then it comes to find out like we had actually met each other in real life. And I was like, oh, I didn't realize it. So he apparently lives in Greektown, which is in Baltimore, which he's Greek
Yeah.
and it makes sense. And I guess we had been at some of the same bars and we were laughing together. Look, folks, my life is a comic strip. Full stop. I will admit it. It is a comic strip. Like wild, random things happen to people like me that aren't supposed to happen. Like when you can start off with stories like, so this cocktail waitress brings by a tray of drugs. You're like, what? Yeah, that's the kind of stuff that's happened to me. Like I ain't nobody, never been anybody, but apparently somebody thought enough of me that I became somebody. I still don't know why. But Stavros and I were at the same thing. So now I've been watching like his stand-up comedy specials. I've been watching his clips. He's trying to get back in shape. You know, he really is motivated. He's like his little brother is a personal trainer. But now whenever
Yeah.
I see him, I watch his clips all the time. I think he's hilarious. He's a hilarious guy. And he also tells people like it is. Like, and he's more liberal than I am, but definitely a person I can respect because I love his comedy because it's a no holds bar comedy, kind of like Dave Chappelle, you know. Which being
Speaking
an
of
East Coast guy on the West Coast is really nice because West Coast folks don't like to tell you the truth, David. They really don't. They're trying to
West
be
Coast
nice,
guys,
huh?
West Coast guys.
Yeah, nobody wants to tell you the truth. They're always like, well, I don't know. Like everyone's like so phony. Like I like that. I like East Coast, like New York, DC, where it's like, yo, you fucking suck. I'm gonna take you out one day. Like even in DC, you know who your enemies are. Like you can argue with people and be like, I don't fucking like you, and they'll be like, I don't like you either, and you just go your separate ways. Around here, people are like, well, let's all try to be friends. No, I was not meant to be friends with everybody. True story. Just not.
Damn,
Sometimes you
I
gotta
want to be
admit it.
friends with everybody. I want to be friends with everybody. I want to be
Why?
Mr. Rogers of crypto.
Well, get the fuck out of here. There's no reason to be that.
Why? I still believe. You know what? After everything I've been through, I still believe in people. You know that's one thing. I really do believe in people. I believe that you should not change your outlook. You should not change your personality based on some of your experiences. I still believe. I still believe there's good-hearted people out here with true intentions. Yeah, I shouldn't have said Mr. Rogers of crypto because now everybody's gonna go and label me the Mr. Rogers of crypto. I should have never fucking have that. Uh, I fuck. I can see it now. He's either he's the Mr. Rogers slash Howard Stern of crypto. Foul mouthed son of a bitch that changes his clothes around. Is that does and wants to be friends with everybody?
Mr. Rogers.
I bet you Mr. Rogers was a. I bet you Mr. Rogers cussed like a motherfucker. You know who I thought also cussed like a lot?
Who?
So Bob Ross, like you guys are still probably young, but Bob Ross used to paint at like 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time,
Oh,
or maybe at 3:30 p.m.
put some
Around
happy
3:30.
trees over here. Happy trees.
Happy trees and put a little clouds over here. Yeah,
Yeah,
like a little clouds over here and a little sunshine.
yeah,
Sunshine, go ahead and go across the pond over here. Then go paint a little pond over here with little ducks over here swimming. Ducks, ducks go swim to the side over here to the corner of the lake. Yeah, I like this a lot. Sounded like a soft porn video, like
yeah. It
softcore
did.
porn.
Did
You
you
know,
know he hated that fro?
I love the fro.
So
Like that's
apparently the producers wouldn't let him cut it. They were like, "No, you can't cut the fro. You got to leave the fro on." And so, like, towards the end, he was like, "I really." They said he really fucking hated the fro. He wanted to get rid of it, but it was just like, "No, man. Like, otherwise, nobody's gonna recognize you." So,
I, I never wanted Kobe Bryant to get rid of his fro. I
mm.
thought Kobe Bryant like I when Kobe came out and he had that fro, I was like, yo, this dude is dope. Like
Did he
he
have the
set
fro?
up.
Or was that he had a temp? He had like that temp fade, right?
I don't at first, when he came in, he was bald, but then like
He had
he grew out
like
the fro.
this.
Yeah,
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 it was
yeah.
like it was clean. It was real clean. It was clean. I know what you mean.
Speaking of Kobe Bryant, I was watching a special. Shout out, rest in peace, Kobe Bryant.
Rest in peace.
Uh, I was watching a special. It's gonna be on Netflix. I think on the 7th of this month, tomorrow, basically. It comes out on Netflix, and there's a story that they were talking about LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, uh, Gasol was talking about the Olympics, the Redeem Team. That's what it's called. It's called the Redeem Team.
Mm.
And At the time, Kobe Bryant was teammates with Gasol, and they're playing Spain. Both teams are 3-0, and Kobe Bryant tells everybody, "I know exactly what they're gonna do here. They're gonna run a pick, and Gasol's gonna set up that pick. I'm gonna run right through his fucking ass." So LeBron James looked at Kobe, said, "You ain't gonna do that shit. Stop playing." And Dwayne Wade said the same thing, like, "He ain't gonna do that shit. He's not gonna do that shit." Everybody on the team on the United States, U.S. basketball team said
Mhm.
he ain't gonna do that shit. Kobe Bryant looked at them, said, "Motherfuckers, I'm gonna run through him. Get ready." What did he do? Kobe Bryant. This was not. I'm talking about. He laid out Paul Gasol. Laid him out. LeBron James said, "Holy shit! Oh hell no, we ain't losing this game now. This motherfucker just laid out his own teammate. We ain't losing." That was Kobe Bryant. He didn't give a shit if you were on his team. He was willing to do whatever it took to win. That's why I admired him. His drive. You have to be psychotic. I think Michael Jordan was also that to have that drive to work out 3 times a day. That's a sickness. That's a straight up sickness to have that kind of, like, you probably don't sleep well at night because you're too busy thinking about how do I get back on the court to go ahead and slam somebody. But listen, guys, Bob Ross's afro led me into Kobe. For some reason, I thought of Kobe Bryant as I was talking about Bob. If you don't know who Bob Ross is, please go on YouTube. Go on YouTube. If you're feeling angry, if you're feeling sad, all you got to do is put on some Bob Ross, man. That son of a bitch will go ahead and he'll make you happy again. He'll make you whole.
We need that. So there's some breaking news out of Thailand, and it's very sad actually. 33 people have been murdered.
Wow.
22 children. 22 of them were children at a child care facility have been murdered. It's a former
This
police officer in Thailand went in and killed 33 people, 22 children.
Why the kids? Why the kids? Like, why? What is people are this sick?
Fucking disgusting.
Why touch kids, man?
Fucking disgusting. Like, if there's one thing that pisses me off in this world, David, like I mean, it pisses me off. There's one thing, it's fucking with kids, man. They ain't do shit to you. What's the worst kidding a kid's gonna do? Call you stupid? Hell, most of them have a vernacular to fucking insult you. Oh, their mom made me mad, and so you're gonna go kill them because the mom fucking fucked you over?
It's
You're
just
gonna
that's
take
sad.
Just disgusting.
Listen,
Two
that's why I feel strongly. Like, look what happened here in the United States of America. These lockdowns, I'm telling you, Akil, why do you think I'm so passionate about money not going to Ukraine and money staying in the United States? If we're gonna print it and establishing, more places for people to seek mental health. Like, we do not have these programs. We do not have a lot of these programs available to people that are suffering. We don't have them available, and people are not being treated. People are and a lot of people have ego, so they don't want to go ahead and admit that they have some sort of issue, and these things are happening, and that's all due to these restrictions. If you think for 1 second that these restrictions didn't play any role in what we're seeing, what like what's going on here today, you're kidding
Mhm.
yourself. All these restrictions have led to people going. If they were borderline, well, it just opened the gates up for them. You imagine for 2 years, imagine the people who didn't have families or weren't talking to their family members. They were literally talking to walls all day long, or they were using social media and they were going to the wrong channels. We need to start funding this. I'm gonna keep being repetitive. We need to start taking care of our people here in the United States of America. I know we're international, by the way, so it's not like there aren't people suffering all across the world. I'm sure there are, but I'm just talking from my point of view, being that I live in the United States of America. There are people suffering. We are not doing nothing for our people. I just don't feel that we are. We're not doing enough. We're just not doing enough, and we need to start.
Well, you're right. We aren't doing enough, but every time. That's why I say, listen, there are certain things that shouldn't be political, right? Funding schools shouldn't be political. Funding mental health shouldn't be political. Funding healthcare shouldn't be political. But they all become political because people like to take credit for things. And so last year, there was a piece of legislation that came out, and they were like, it was a mental health bill. Every Republican congressperson voted against it. Every last one of them. Because they said, well, we can't spend money. But then the same, like half of them turned around and then voted for spend money on Ukraine. And you're like, well, wait a second, motherfuckers. So you're just going to spend money over there, but you're not going to even help your own people.
None of
Fine.
them do.
None
Take
of, because
none
none
of
of them
them
care.
do.
Nobody
Come on,
cares
Akil.
until it's
Akil.
election season.
They both sides.
But
Both
I'm
sides.
telling you, it's right now. Right now, it's the Republicans because Biden's in office. Last time it was Trump because Trump was in office. It's like, yo, if it's a good bill, vote for it. Just vote for it. Fuck, who gives a shit whose idea it was? That's where it pisses me off. Put down your egos long enough so other people don't have to suffer because you're a piece of shit. Just fucking put down your ego. If something is good for the people, then let it be good for the people. But it's got to benefit me and it's got to benefit my. It's like, yo, our government for doing the least amount of harm while helping the most people. Instead, it's fucked up.
It's what we say in crypto, right? The problem is that when the government has the ability to print money and can have control of the money, I should end it right there. Dot 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 dot
Yep.
dot. And that's why crypto's around. And it's funny how it's labeled. It's funny. Like, okay, fine. You want to go back to Silk Road and you want to say that crypto was being used for illegal activities. Okay, fine. But now we're so far that's a distant memory, and the same thing can be said about fiat in general. So like we're now at a stage where crypto's the solution. Bitcoin is sound money. I believe it is. And we have people that continue to put out a narrative that something's wrong with it. Like I had that friend that said, or not a friend, just an acquaintance that said that, oh, Bitcoin is used for illegal activities, for money laundering. And I said, like, yo, are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now? If like seriously, if you commit any of those crimes on a public ledger, you are a idiot. 99.9% of all crimes committed with the fiat dollar go unsolved. And you're going to talk about crypto, which is literally out there on a public ledger. You're gonna talk about crypto. You're gonna talk about Bitcoin being bad. No, it's not. Definitely not. Ethereum, by the way, congratulations to Ethereum. They surpassed, I think it was 87 million addresses now. 87 million
Jeez,
addresses. That's a lot. Shout
that
out to
is.
Ethereum. The disrespect that Ethereum gets from all these maxis. Appreciate the tech, man. Appreciate it. There's
Are
a
they H bar
Ethereum.
maxis?
Nah, they're Bitcoin maxis, but I think the real Bitcoiners understand that the maxis don't represent Bitcoin. That's the problem. I think it's kind of like the Tea Party, right? It's like, bro, like you're way too left here, man. You're way out there, bro. That's the thing. I think Bitcoiners now recognize, like, look, we can't. And you've seen a lot of them come out here lately. They're like, we can't go ahead and this is not the narrative. Like, you guys are nuts. Yeah, Charles, we said H bar. What is up with H bar? Because I'm holding this bag and it's not looking good. You know what? H bar is a meme token to me now. How about that? It could go right into that wallet. All right. I studied H bar for freaking literally 10 weeks. I earned my certificate. Okay. What happened? David goes in and what did you guys decide to dump on me? Do I need, I am literally, I'm telling you, I am exit liquidity for every goddamn project. Don't ask me to look into the project. Don't ask me to look into projects because it's not good for you. It's not good for you. It's not going to benefit you because as soon as I go in, done, toasted. See you later.
I
Sayonara.
I love it. I love what we're getting right in here. It's H bar sound should focus on a protein bar.
It
Sounds
does
like a
sound
good
like a
protein
protein.
bar.
Whoever's running the Gokhshtein Media account, go fuck yourself.
David, I think that was for you because since you're getting
Uh,
shredded for your upcoming marathon or whatever you're gonna do,
no,
you're
look,
doing
look, look
double
what they
days.
wrote. Kishu. They wrote fucking Kishu.
Oh, that is funny. That is funny. Kishu,
I hate Kishu.
Kishu, 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 Kishu.
Yes, I am getting ready. I hope that I will be able to participate in the Ironman, and I want to go ahead and just keep going. I got goals, man. I got goals, as all you guys should have,
Wait a
guys
second.
and
Wait a
gals.
second. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. So you're about to get ready for a marathon, and we haven't started the G Media fundraiser for it yet.
No. By the way, I just want to give a quick shout out. By the way, as you're talking,
Yeah,
I'd like to give a quick shout out to Nancy. I want to give a shout out to David. I want to give a shout out to Jay. And I forgot the other person. I think it's Elisa. I think, or I
Vanessa.
think that's the name. I don't know if that's the name. I got to look at it. But I just want to give them some shout outs. They bought Gokhshtein Media merch. So thank you. We appreciate that. I appreciate it that you have been supporting the Gokhshtein Media brand forever. Nancy has, like, literally, I was talking about this the other day. Nancy has been supporting G Media.
Oh, Nancy. Yes.
Nancy.
Oh, yeah. I know when Nancy was there was a tragedy in her family. I think a little over a year ago, and
Her sister.
yeah,
But I will tell you that Nancy has supported G Media, has been one of, like, I've watched from the sidelines, supported G Media,
ride or
has
die,
been supporting G Media, no strings attached.
ride or die.
David, all you guys, listen, you guys are, I watch everything and I appreciate everybody who has, you know, supported us and continue to support us. We appreciate it. Thank you so much. Like, literally, thank you so much. Without, like I've always said this, without you guys giving me a platform, because it's the community, it's you individuals that have given me a platform to speak on. I appreciate you, and I will never waver on that. I appreciate you guys. I know who gave me the platform. I might have a loud voice and I might talk shit, and or I might go ahead and put facts on the table, but none of that is heard if I don't have, or we don't have, this fan base. And I speak about I, because I obviously I started off without G Media, and then we built G Media, and now the whole ecosystem is being supported by awesome individuals like the ones that I named. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. If you guys haven't seen Nancy's artwork, go check it out. Go check out her 101s, man. This is what I was talking about with NFTs. It's the 101 artist that I want to see supported. So go check out our NFTs. She's always putting something up on OpenSea. I don't have her link, but definitely check out. It's her handle's All Alone NFT One. So you can go ahead and check her out. Give her a follow. Dave also got some good stuff. Dave, shout outs to Dave. Been in my DMs. Super helpful. Wants to help G Media. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. This is why I love G Media, right? Like G Media is so not corporate. It is all about the community. Period. And we're not gonna do any shortcuts. We're gonna get there. Like we are going to get there, and we're gonna dominate this whole fucking space. Period. Said and done. We will. You know why? Because the community always wins. I believe that, and the stuff that we have coming out, the community, I believe, will appreciate it and will be able to deliver a voice for the community, a voice that currently I don't believe we have. And I'm not taking shots at anybody. I just don't think we compete with anybody, and we are super different with the way we go about things. So, episode 71, The Breakdown, sponsored by Unstoppable Domains, powered by Gokhshtein Media. I missed yesterday's episode. Shout outs again to Ross for filling in. I appreciate it. You guys had a fun time. Akil and Ross had a great time, rubbing each other. But now I'm back. 71 in the books. I hope everybody has a wonderful day. I hope you guys don't stress out over anything. Know that the market will come back. This isn't the first time. This isn't our first rodeo. If it is, it's time to start building. Build. This is an opportunity for you to go ahead and build something. So build. Whether it's building your portfolio or blockfolio, building a project or protocol that you always wanted to build, an NFT project, get into Web3, volunteer for a protocol, build. Start building. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity to get into a industry that is in its infancy, and you can make a career out of it. So on that note, as always, I will pass off the microphone to my brother Akil to send you on your way today.
Thanks again, David, and thank you once again for joining us here on The Breakdown. And I think if you take anything away from today, remember this. You are loved, you are loved, you are loved. And if you're not loved, go give that love to somebody else. Like my father tells me all the time, got to help others because it's the right thing to do. I hope you have a great day and an even better tomorrow.